Welcome to Villa View. I'm here with Matt Kendrick for a look at the Villa's fantastic win over Manchester United at the weekend. So Matt, was it a thoroughly deserved victory for Villa?
I think it was, Tony. Yeah, it was a long time coming, 26 years. 1983, obviously, Peter With scoring twice in a 2-1 victory was the last time they won at Old Trafford. But there's been signs that Villa don't fear the big boys anymore. They've beaten Liverpool away this season. They've beaten Chelsea at home. And they went to Old Trafford in good form. It helps getting the early goal. Gabby Bonahor, who scored there last season in a kind of heartbreaking defeat, put them in front with a great headed goal. It was a bit backs to the wall. They were hanging on, and United did, as United would, did create awful lot of chances. But great defending. Richard Dunn was colossal at the back, and the rest of the team kind of followed his lead. I think it was deserved, yeah.
That's one big difference this season has been the defence with Richard Dunn, Collins, and even Cuellar seems to have found his form. I mean, in seasons gone by, Villa wouldn't have withstood that pressure.
No, I think they're perhaps a bit overly reliant on Martin Larsson last season, who was like a rock at the back. Obviously, halfway through the season, his knee gave in, and that was the end of his career, sadly, and they never really replaced him until now. Richard Dunn is typical old-fashioned, kind of no-nonsense, blood and guts, bread and butter, call it what you will, proper old-school defender. And I think he inspires confidence in those alongside him, particularly, like you mentioned, Carlos Cuellar, who, when he played alongside Curtis Davies, they both kind of needed mothering, really. They needed somebody to help them through. Rather than concentrating on their own game, they were looking out for the other one. But now, Richard Dunn is so experienced and so assured of what he should be doing that he can kind of help Carlos Cuellar learn the English game, and he seems to be really prospering now.
You mentioned Gabby. I mean, a big difference in his form this season. He certainly seems to have found the net.
Yeah, he does. I think Gabby seems to improve year on year. I mean, when I first saw him, he was very raw, but there was this kind of blistering pace, and you thought, well, he needs a lot more than that. But every year, he seems to add a little bit to his game. His touch has come on brilliantly. I know he spent kind of the whole summer or most of the summer in the gym bulking up just to give him that extra bit of upper body strength when he's holding off big defenders. And his general all-round game, his awareness, rather than running down blind alleys with the ball, he'll stop, put his foot on it and have a look for a better option. And he's kind of contributing all types of goals now. He scored a couple from outside the area or just inside the area. He's scoring a few with his head. He's scoring a few kind of typical poacher's goals. And yeah, I really think it's a big season for him. And people talk about, can he get on the plane for South Africa with England? I don't think Villa fans need to worry about that. They want to think, have we got a 20-goal-a-season striker here? And the signs are that they might just have one, yeah.
Of course, it will mean nothing if they don't get a result at Sunderland tomorrow night. Can Villa sustain this top 4 place this season?
I hope so. I mean, there's no chance to kind of bask in the glory, is there, from Saturday's game, because it's come around so quickly. And Sunderland, in its own way, will probably be just as tough a place to go as United, because they're not doing as well as they want to be this season. Villa knocked them out of the Carling Cup up there perhaps a month or so ago, so they'll be out for revenge. And Villa's away form, hopefully the Old Trafford win will have kick-started it, but they still haven't been picking up results with as regularly as they were last season. But these are the games they need to pick up points from. This time last year they're probably in a similar position in terms of just on the edge, prepared to well poised for a top 4 place. And then, as we all know, it went horribly wrong because the squad was perhaps lacking in depth. Now, they shouldn't have that problem this season. They've got a lot of competition for places, but they need to make sure that when they emerge from this kind of hectic festive programme, they're still within touching distance of the top 4, and then they can have a really good go for it, and a really good go for perhaps Carling Cup glory as well in the new year.
Excellent. So thanks, Matt. So we'll be back next week with another Villa View when we'll be reflecting on the match at Sunderland and Saturday's home game against Stoke.